Everybody. My name is Phil Diorsi, and this is the introduction video for our pre-calculus class that's being held in the summer 2 session at Westfield State University. So our course will run from July 6th out until August 14th. So what you should be seeing right now is me over here. Throughout these next 6 weeks, so I will be available to help you through the material. Generally, things are going to run asynchronously, which means we don't have a common meeting time. So the reason for that is over the summer, the course that you signed up didn't come with a time that we meet at. And I know that a lot of the time people take summer courses because, you have a lot going on and you're trying to, fit stuff in where you can. So we're not going to have a standard meeting time. But with that said, I still am available to you, and I can help you in a variety of ways. One is by creating videos, which you'll see. I've created a lot of them already that you'll sort of watch and explore over the 6 weeks. But the second thing I can do is I can answer your questions through email. So it's very common. Students like to email me questions. And then the third thing, if you want to meet through Zoom or some other video feature, so I'm available to do that as well. And so if other students want to meet, if we all want to get together and talk about anything, we can do that. But what we're going to do for this video is we're going to just walk through sort of all the different components of the course, and I'll show you some of the things that will be happening. So this is our Plato page. So if you've navigated here, you probably got my introductory email. And everything's going to be organized through our Plato page. So every week, what will happen is there'll be a week that opens up for you, which will have all of the tasks for you for that week and tell you sort of where to go and what to do and when things are to be passed in. And so these 5 links up here will always be visible, and these are the resources for the course. So the first thing that you're going to be interested in is the syllabus. So this has all of the technical details for the course, how you'll be assessed, what the dates are, what the course is all about. And so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time reading this, so I would recommend you go through and read this. It's sort of the contract for the course, if you will. And so as it tells us, what you'll be doing, what are the requirements for the course. And up front, everything is free. So you don't have to buy anything for this course. Everything that we'll be using is free resource. So there's a traditional pre-calculus text that was written by Summer2 that's uploaded to Plato. It's freely available online. And we will have a graphing calculator that we use. Also, it's called Desmos. It's freely available online. Our homework system is called WebWork. So that's where we'll be doing most of our assessments. We'll take our exams and we'll do all of our homework through WebWork. Again, it's free. It's available to you through this link. And I've recorded a bunch of videos and created my own materials that we'll work through, which are also available for free online. So lots of resources freely available, so no extra cost to you. So the way that we're going to be assessed is our WebWork homework is going to be 25% of our grade. We'll do those about 2 chapters a week on WebWork. And then every 2 weeks, we'll have an exam. So 6 weeks, there'll be 3 exams, 2 midterms, and 1 final. And then to round it out, we're going to be doing some fun stuff, which are Desmos art projects. And so we'll talk about that a little bit more. But sort of the dates and everything else for all the details are in the syllabus. So I'll leave it to you to read that. So some other things, so the books that I mentioned, if you click on this books link, the traditional pre-calculus text, so it will be sort of a bunch of worked examples and then a bunch of questions at the end of the section. That is the Summer2 book. So if you're interested in that, the great thing about this book is there's lots of questions and there's lots of answers and solutions to those questions in this book. My videos that you will watch are based on activities that I've created. And so these are a little bit less like a traditional textbook. So it'll be more of focusing on sort of the understanding and focusing on what are the reasons for the things that we do, rather than just being able to produce computations. And so we'll balance the two of these throughout the semester. Okay, so these are the sort of written things. Online web work is where we'll be doing our homework. So if you click on this link, it should bring you to a login page. And so the way that you will log in is you will enter your Westfield username. So my Westfield username is PDORC, but yours probably has 4 numbers on the end of it. So you'll enter that in, which is case sensitive. And then the password that you'll use is the password that you use for my Westfield. So if you can log into my Westfield, do the same thing and use the same username and password for that. And so when you log in, what you'll see is, so when this loads, what you'll see is that there's a bunch of homeworks and they'll open up at different times. So throughout the course of the semester, we'll work through all of these homeworks, so 6 weeks, and then we'll have 3 exams that will open on specified dates. So you can see the first 2, functions and linear functions, open up on our first day of class. And then 1 week later, for the second week, we have another 2. And the third week, we have another 2, and so on. And so this will be sort of how we will progress through the course. Okay. So our graphing calculator is Desmos. So if you're not familiar with it, you can click on this link. And so it'll bring you to this home page. So this is what the new home page looks like. I just want to point out that in some of my videos, the home page will look a little bit different than this because they recently updated it, and I haven't re-recorded those videos. And so if you want to get to their graphing calculator, you would click on this. So we'll do that in a moment. But I want to just come down and point out down here that Desmos Art is a really cool thing. They recently had a contest. So if you want to explore what some people have done over time, they have these works of art that people have created using mathematics and using the graphing calculator. And so we will see how some of this is made, and we'll actually create 3 of our own art projects throughout the course of the semester. And so if we click on graphing calculator here, this is what Desmos looks like. So over here in the left sidebar, what you do is you type in your equations, and over here on the right, you will see your graph. So it looks like it works just like a traditional TI-80 whatever calculator that you may have used before, but it doesn't cost $150. So this is what we're going to use. It's really robust, and it has all the functionality. It looks really nice. It's intuitive to use, and so we'll use this a lot throughout the course of our semester. All right. So the last resource is a series of videos. So if you click on this video playlist right here, it'll bring you to my YouTube page. And so I'm going to go ahead and pause this. But what you'll see over here in the sidebar is there are, let's see, 53 videos now. So they're all here. And so what they are is aligned with my notes. So depending on where you are in my notes, you can go ahead and find a video that corresponds to that section. So whatever we're learning, you can go through and then watch these videos and get some information. So between working through the activities and working through my notes and watching the videos, that's how we'll progress through the material. All right. So for the first week, what you do is you click here. So you would click on week 1, and you've probably already found this introduction video. This is where it's posted. But this will sort of be where we list the activities for the week. Okay, so a couple of things. What we'll be doing is you'll watch the videos, you'll work through the activities, you'll do the web work, and I often post other things for us to do. So not everything is assessed. So sometimes we do things for fun. So a lot of the time, there's the student.desmos links you'll see for like a card sort here, or what we call a marble slides. They're fun things to work through, and I think they're informative. You're able to use what you're learning to play some sort of game or some other activity through Desmos. So we'll do a lot of that. And then we have our art projects that we'll be doing. So we'll do a linear function project where you create just straight lines. And then we'll do a self-portrait where you draw yourself. And then we'll end the class with a motion project where you actually do some sort of animation. But those are all the components, what we'll be using throughout the semester. And for me, if you have questions for me, email is the best way to reach me. So pdorsey@westfield.ma.edu. And so let's stay in contact. So I'll be in touch with you a lot. You know, I'll send out regular emails about what's happening. And then all I ask of you is whenever I have a question, send it over to me and we'll see what we can do to get it resolved. So I hope you have a great class, and you know, let's have some fun and learn some math. So I'll see you all around.